This is day one. So I created my own challenge where for February, it's 29 days. It's a leap year. Is it leap year? Leap year? Does leap year mean wala, there's no 29? It is a leap year. And so for the next 29 days, I'm going to be filming myself each day for the main goal of finding my voice. So I realized that, like right now, I could tell that this is not my real voice. This is my voice when there's a camera on. So that is my challenge, is to try to fix myself, try to find my voice on the video. No? Yes. And then that's all. This is Oatside, by the way. The best oat milk. If you buy it at SM Market, I'm sponsored. Oatside, come on. If you buy it at SM Hypermarket, it's only $185, but it is super expensive if you buy it anywhere else. It's like $225 from like the specialty coffee shops. But this is like the cheapest one, but the best one. Otsamilka, that's how you say it in Japanese. So yeah, day one. Let's see how it goes. So like I was saying, I'm trying to, I did this challenge because my cousin, who is, he's so natural. He's so natural on the video, the way he speaks, and he just really inspired me. And he's like, man, you should do it. You should practice. And so that's what I'm thinking of doing, right? So as I was saying, my cousin, he's really good at making these videos. The way he speaks, what he does is he takes walks, I think, every day, 45 minutes, and then he talks to the camera and he prays and all of these things. And so I was like, man, I want to do that. I want to be able to be comfortable in the camera. I speak on Sundays, and then as I share the gospel, I share the good news at Creative's Church, and then sometimes I'll do different videos like announcements or whatnot. But things like this, man, I want to be able to be comfortable, because I don't feel comfortable yet, right? So waiting for a car. I'm gonna turn on the AC, it's hot. Yeah, so day one, I'm trying to figure it out. Headed to the gym right now, get some exercise. Today's a day where focusing on the message for Sunday. I'm excited. We're starting our new series, What's Under the Rug. So that's gonna be fun. We are talking about things that we put under the rug, right? Like we don't want to deal with. We just sweep it under the rug in our relationship. So that's gonna be a good topic to talk about. Tonight we have our Connect Group rally. So we are opening up our Connect Groups. Connect Group is, if you're not familiar, it's just a term that we use for our smaller communities, right? So as the church gets larger, we want to make sure that the church gets smaller also. So groups of maybe 4 to 5 to 8. It's just a time for us to spend time together, check in with each other, pray for each other, encourage each other, build each other up, get in the Word of God. So it's really creating some lasting friendships. So the Connect Group leaders, we're all gathering tonight, and we're just gonna have just a nice small program, intimate program of setting the tone for the rest of the year. So I'm excited for that. So just today we're gonna go do all of that, but first gym. Today's shoulder day, so let's get it. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll probably talk to you guys when we're headed to church already. I don't like filming in the gym, not yet, because I'm not even comfortable speaking to you right now. So all right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. All right, so story time. So last part of the video, I was just headed to the gym, and then I shared that I was going to be going to church for our small group, our Connect Group leaders meeting. So here's the crazy thing that happened. So I was driving to church, and I was making a left headed towards the mall, right? And so normally I make a left there, and all of a sudden you could come in. Who's that? Chardy? Wow. See, Chardy, wala ka. You're supposed to fight with me. Yung mga bodyguards. See, I'm telling them the story. Andun pa sila sa gitna. So I'll tell you while I'm telling them. So I was making a left SM North, right? No, not SM North. Mindanao. I'm making a left to Vertis. So I'm making a left to Vertis, and then all of a sudden, di ba usually the lane merges on the right side? So these guys are going through, but I don't know they're a convoy, right? And so the last one is trying to sing it, but I'm already there, right? But he puts his hand down, so I slow down. But then he hits me. Pah! I thought it was hard, right? I could hear it, like boom, right? So I started honking, but they're not stopping. So then I'm moving faster, and they're not stopping still. So I don't know where they're going, right? And so I'm honking. I pull up next to them, and then the windows all open, and of course, angas lahat sila, di ba? And then I'm like, oy, oh, and then they're like, ay, binangga mo ako, right? And then they wouldn't stop. So then I try to block them, right? Because I don't know where they're going. And then they still wouldn't stop. So then they pulled into Vertis. So then I pulled into Vertis, and then they're in the entrance, and I'm honking, and then I'm pulling up behind them. I go, oh no. Then they all come out, 10 of them, right? From all the cars. Oh, parang like in the movie. Oh, ikaw, ano. And I'm like, binangga nyo ako. Right? And then they're like, ikaw kasi. Siyempre, because they have guns, so they're all, And then I'm like, hey. And then the other guy from the first cars, I guess with the boss or whatever, are more like, you could tell they're concerned, right? And so they're telling the other guys to get back in the car. So I thought they're gonna stop, but then the car that hit me, then they just all leave. So they all leave, right? And then so I'm in the parking lot, and then so I check, and it's not no damage, it's just more of like a rub, right? So I know where they're gonna be. So that's where I saw you. So they're all up in the lobby, right? They're all there. So I went up to the guy who was the one talking to me through his window, right? Who looks like he's on something with red eyes and that guy. And then so I tell him, I go, boss, usap tayo, right? But he didn't know who I was first, because he's like, oh, ano sir? And then I'm like, binangga niyo ako! And then, hindi sir, alam mo, convoy kami, alam mo, sa harap ka, di ba? Kasi in Philippines, they don't follow the batas, right? It's whoever is on front first, even though that's not the law. The law is, if you merge into the lane and you hit me, it's your fault. Pero kasi sa harap sila, in their mind, oo. And then they're like, I go, bro, look, kalma lang. I told them, I go, bro, galit ako before. I go, you guys just left. And then, hindi kasi you're trying to block us. Dapat kapag nag-stop na kami. And then I go, I did. And he goes, pastor ako dyan. And then they're like, guy goes, next time, don't galit kami. Ano yun? Kikidnap natin kita. Or ganun, whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh. So that's the story. And it's crazy. So, well, this whole day was working out my salvation, working out my anger, working out communication, conflict. What a day one. We'll see what happens on day 2. Bye, guys.